Hi Vangani, so today it's Sunday. I'm preparing my meals for the week. As usual, I'm going to be taking you through everything that I'm going to be eating. So what I'm preparing today is I'm preparing my chicken breasts as usual. I'm preparing some mincemeat. I usually buy extra lean or just lean mincemeat, and then I'm also preparing snook. Okay, so yeah, so the whole videos are going to show how I'm preparing all of those 3 different types of meals, and obviously it's going to include some of my veggies and some of my starches. So I hope you enjoy, and I'm also hoping that you've also prepared for the week, as in prepared your meals for the week. So do ask us questions by emailing us at fitnessmganiza@gmail.com. So yeah, do enjoy. Cheers. So this is my braai snook. It's a whole snook fillet that I bought. So I've already applied some spices, and these are the spices that I used. I used fresh crushed garlic. I used chili flakes. I used fish spice, mixed herbs, green onion, and some of my favorite spices from Woolies, Italian rub and seafood rub. So this is how it looks. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm gonna let this sit on my refrigerator for an hour or more. So that the spices can be soaked in and the snook can be ready to be put into my oven. So this is how everything looks. It's actually quite massive because it's like 1 kg. It's quite big, so it's gonna last me for an entire week. These are my 2 chicken breasts. I'm gonna cut them into manageable pieces and also marinate them with my spices. So these are my chicken breasts. I've already applied my spices. So I have crushed garlic, I have raja, green onion, mixed herbs, and chicken rub from Woolies. So this is how everything looks. I'm going to apply a little bit of olive oil, and obviously have this stay in my refrigerator for at least an hour. These are all my veggies. So you have broccoli, some sweet potatoes, baby spinach, more broccoli, mini plum tomatoes. I have mushrooms, white mushrooms, and I'm also going to be adding some beans today. It's my red kidney beans, and these are all the spices that I'm going to be using, and my olive oil. And I've already chopped up some onion and green pepper. And this is my meats, lean meats. So yeah, this is everything. So we're ready to start. So this is my broccoli. We spoke about the pot. So this is my broccoli pot. I've put some aromat. And then here I have added some olive oil, and then I'm going to put my onions, I've added some onions, some green peppers, and a little bit of olive oil. And this is my broccoli pot. So I've added a little bit of water and some aromats. So that's how I prepare my broccoli. So this is what I'm starting with today. So I've already soaked my baby spinach. Let me just add a little bit of water. So this is going to stay here for a couple of minutes until such time as I'm ready to actually prepare it. So I get to clean it as well. So I make sure that I actually don't chew on some dirt or some sand or, the usual stuff. So my mince has been cooking for like a minute. I'm going to add some mini plum potatoes and as well as some white mushrooms. So my mushrooms have been soaking here as well. Just me trying to clean them. I wish there was a quicker way to clean them. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be adding onto my mince. So this is how everything looks. I'm now going to add my spices and I'm going to allow everything to cook for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to remove it from the stove. So added my spices. I'm just going to bring this to a boil for a couple of minutes and I'm going to set it aside. So this is actually ready. So this is done. So I've removed my mince and my broccoli. So now I'm going to be cooking my red kidney beans. So you would notice that I'm not preparing couscous today. I'm only going to have my veggies, my beans and my meat for the week. I just decided to do away with that. So I'm going to get my carbs or my starch from my veggies and the rest of the food that I've prepared. So again, it's amazing to, as soon as you know what you need to eat, you also know how to play around with the food that you're eating. So I've added my red kidney beans. Just like all the other meals that I eat, I'm not going to overcook this. I'm literally going to spend a couple of minutes on it and then I'm going to set it aside. I have now added my spices. Just going to stir. And allow it to cook for like a minute. And then remove it. Might actually add a little bit of water because I'm just trying to buy time so that it doesn't burn. It doesn't become too thick. So I'm adding a little bit of water and I'm stirring. So this is pretty much done. Just gonna set it aside for a couple of minutes and remove it from the pan. So as my baby spinach is boiling, I'm gonna add my white mushrooms. Added my spices. Just going to mix it all together. And allow for it to set. And then I'll set it aside. Done. So this is my baby spinach actually done. So this is my marinated chicken breast and my snook. So I'm gonna preheat my oven and then put both my snook and my chicken breast in there and allow the oven to do what it does best. these are my sweet potatoes, also ready to go into my oven. Now this is my homemade whole snook fillet. It is looking amazing, also tastes amazing. It's done. I'm gonna cut it into small portions so I can be able to pack everything into my small lunch boxes every day. So proud. Meal prep done. I hope you did yours.